he'll jump on if he needs to. Hang on. Okay. So, hi, Kimberly. Can you see us? Hi, Cindy. Hang on one second. I have a homeschooler child here. One second. Okay, so basically what we're going to do is I just want to talk to you guys kind of like a question and answer session, and I can go on and share my screen too, and basically just you guys ask any questions. So my team last week, we did a virtual open house tour. It was kind of like, it was the first, we were like, we're going to mess with it and see what happens. So the cool thing is we picked, we had, I believe it was 8 different properties on there. And we put together a list of the properties and the MLS numbers and had all of our logos and stuff on there. And created basically like a schedule of when we were gonna do that. So it can be done, you know, in a team format, or if you guys wanna do it, if you're an individual agent, you can easily jump on and you can say, I'm doing an open house, a live Facebook, and you can post the live Facebook. You can also, what we did is we recorded the live Facebook. So there's a new feature in MLS. Has everyone keeping up on what's going on with the open houses in MLS?
I have.
You are, Lisa, right?
Yeah.
So MLS, remember before when you did an open house, you would put it into MLS as a time frame, and then it would syndicate out to all the websites, right? So now you're able to go into the back end of MLS and put in a time frame, but you're not able to, it's a virtual open house now. So MLS has a place where you can put a link in, a Zoom link in the open house field in MLS instead of we're not allowed to advertise and do open houses right now. So we're utilizing the fact that you can use Zoom. So if everyone on here, everyone needs to set up a Zoom account. So when you set up a Zoom account, you're gonna have a Zoom ID. Does everyone have one of those? And ask, you guys, if you have questions, ask me too. This is just kind of a question and answer session. But you're gonna set up a Zoom Zoom account specifically to you. So what you're gonna do is you're going to go into MLS. So what we're doing this weekend with our open houses, last week it was kind of a Facebook Live open house tour that you might be able to even do with other people. Like if you want to join up with a couple different agents and maybe do an open house tour where most of our properties were vacant. The properties that weren't vacant, we made sure that the sellers were gone, and that we just obviously took really good care of our clients to make sure that everyone felt safe and healthy. And that actually worked really well. So last weekend we just did Facebook open house, and we got a couple leads off of that because people were interacting with us through the Facebook Live. So but this weekend we're gonna do a Zoom one. So the way that you're gonna do it is like I said, you're gonna go to the back end of MLS, and if you don't have any listings, the listing agent has to do this for you. So if you guys, someone wanted to hold one of my houses open, you would just need to contact me, and I would put you in contact with my assistant. And you would just say, we're gonna do an open house from 11 to 1, let's just say on Saturday. The house is gonna be locked, you're not gonna let people in it, but what you are gonna do is you're gonna advertise your Zoom link. Does everyone, you guys all have Zoom links, but if you don't, you have a personalized Zoom link that's specific to you. So you're gonna put that in the back end of MLS for the open house. And so what you're gonna do is when you advertise your open house, you're gonna make sure you use that link everywhere. That link is gonna be everywhere. Yeah.
Just want to let people know that the Zoom link and stuff is in your settings for Zoom when you come into the Zoom
Oh, right.
and stuff like that. And
yeah, so I'll show you guys. Let me go on to my screen.
Yeah, you've got a 10-digit code and then a 6-digit password.
Zoom.com. Did I lose you guys?
Nope, you're here.
Okay. Okay. So you'll see. So you guys will see right here, this is my account, and this is my personal meeting ID, and then this is the link right here. the Zoom link. This is your personal link. And this link you guys can put into the open house section of MLS. So if you're holding open houses for other agents, you're gonna wanna make sure to give them your Zoom link, because what's gonna happen is, you know how you guys all joined this, this group right now? You didn't need an access number, you didn't need anything, you just joined, right? So that's basically how our open houses are gonna be. It would be like I'm hosting the open house at my house, and I post this Zoom link right here on all the marketing that I'm gonna do. Make sure you're posting our broker logo and work in compliance on social media, but you're gonna wanna post a Zoom link. So when you post that during the hours of the time you're there for the open house, people can click on this link wherever you post it. You're actually, a really good thing to do is use it for your database. You can send out emails through KW Command, and you can include the Zoom link and invite people to your open house. We've found that people are really excited about this because it gives them the opportunity to get into your Zoom room, and then you're able to walk through the property and show them the property without them actually being there. Does that make sense to everyone?
Mm-hmm.
Does anyone have questions about it?
Yeah. Essentially, this is just like uploading a video link and then embedding it into something, and somebody clicks on that link and they see the video. This is
Right.
actually connecting live. They can ask questions and you can walk through all that.
It's just like what we did here, where you guys got on, you just clicked on David's Zoom link, or whoever's Zoom link is on the website. You clicked on the link and it brought you directly to this room, right? So basically you're gonna be at the open house and you're able to walk through the open house, answer questions. And if you started early enough in the week, like on my team, we have everyone give us their open houses by Tuesday so we can start marketing it through the week. And then we're gonna blast it to our entire database. So, I mean, we all know that everyone's sitting at home. So this is a huge opportunity for us, you guys, to really get in front of people so they can see the house, walk through the entire house with you. The other thing that MLS is allowing us to do is if you have a listing, under the virtual tour listing, you guys are able to put a link in there. You can walk through the property yourself and get a link, and you can post that in the virtual tour. I talked to compliance at MLS the other day. As long as your sign isn't in the video, and as long as you don't have any branding material, like if you have flyers and stuff like that, you can't have that in the video, but that can go into your virtual open house link. I mean, your virtual tour link. You can literally walk through the house yourself with your phone and record the video. So it's kind of a cool way if someone, didn't have the extra money to pay someone to do a professional virtual open house, walk through, because those can be kind of pricey sometimes. You can do it yourself. You can do what we did was a live Facebook video walkthrough, and we recorded the live video. And then when we recorded it, we put it into the virtual open house tour link. We just have to make sure that you can't put the Zoom link in the virtual open house link. You can only put your Zoom link in the open house link. You can only put videos in the virtual tour. Does that make sense?
Yeah, and did you find that so you then got the link for the Facebook post? Is that the link that you posted in?
Yeah, so we actually posted the actual Facebook link in MLS under virtual tour, and it took them back to Facebook. And I verified with Andrew over at MLS that we were able to do that, and he said that we're absolutely able to do that as long as we don't have branding in the video. So we had to reshoot a couple of ours, but how do I get my screen off? Hang on. Does anyone else have any questions on it? No? Okay, someone has to have questions on it.
Tracy, I guess the last thing I would say is that to get the link of the actual Facebook post, you're gonna have to be on Facebook, and is it right-click the post, and it should come up, says copy URL link or something like that?
Mm-hmm. Yep, you can do that. You can also take the video. You can just shoot a regular video on your phone, and you can upload it to YouTube, and then that creates a short link for you too, to put that into the virtual open house. But I really recommend that every listing you guys have should have a walkthrough video virtual open house in the virtual open house. I mean, the virtual tour section. And we're really gonna start utilizing the open house with Zoom, because you know, if there's vacant properties, like I know right now I have quite a few vacant homes. And so I want people to feel safe that are doing the open houses. So if they're vacant, that's not a problem for people to do open houses and use that Zoom link. But everyone should be able to create a Zoom account, and that's free. So if you have any trouble creating a Zoom account, I'm able to help you out with that. But really utilize the Zoom. Your Zoom link is how people are going to get into the property. Does that make sense? Am I making sense?
Yes.
Once you have your Zoom link, so I understand how to put the Zoom link in there, then they're going to come to the Zoom link at that certain time. But then what do you do? Like, are you then showing them the video? Are you taking a video right then?
Yeah. So you can they can either join your Zoom account on your phone, and you can flip your phone around and take them through a virtual tour. Or you can use your laptop, and if you have a camera on your laptop, you're able to show them through there at that time too. So the Zoom link is going to be what so it's going to syndicate. So MLS syndicates out to Zillow, Realtor.com. So you want to make sure you get your open house into MLS as soon as possible, so there's time to syndicate. There's a lot of people that, you know, they fly by the seat of their pants and they put the MLS or the open house in on Friday afternoon, and their open house is Saturday morning, and it doesn't syndicate to all the websites that it needs to. So this is true in even a regular situation with open houses, is that you really want to plan your open house so that you get the most traffic out of it. Because the goal is to get buyers. The goal is to have conversations with people and be able to engage. And so if the Zoom link isn't being syndicated, it's kind of like putting signs, like one sign up and hoping people come. So we really want to make sure that you're marketing it at a high level, which social media is a great way to market right now, and through your database. You can attach that link to emails in KW Command and create an email blast to your entire database to invite them to the open house. Does that make sense to everyone? Does anyone have any questions? Someone has to have a question. Does anyone want to do an open house for me this weekend?
Tracy, I have a question. It's Michelle.
Hi, Michelle.
I'm not sure if I missed it or not, but where are we going to put that link in MLS to actually be able to advertise for the MLS open house?
Yeah, that's a good question, because there's some people that jumped on late. So when you are in a normal situation, you're going to put an open house, or the listing agent's going to put an open house in MLS on their listing, right? They go into the backside, they put open house between 10 and 2, right? In a normal situation. Well, our MLS has been really proactive, and they have put in, you're still able to go into the open house section, but you have to put in a Zoom link instead of, you can put the time, and then you put a Zoom link. But so they just added that one section, which is really cool, because then that syndicates out to the other websites, and that Zoom link does. But you're also going to want to be really proactive and email it to your database. You're going to want to put it in social media. Like, that link is kind of like your phone number, right? Like, that's kind of your thing. So you need to have your link available, so that, for instance, like if I wanted Charity, if I was like, let's jump on a Zoom call, I could text her the link to my Zoom room, text it to her. She jumps on it. She doesn't have to put a password in. She doesn't have to do anything special. She just drops into my account. And that's what we want people to do. We want the access for them to be able to get in really easy, just like a regular open house, but this is a regular open house of the times. So it's a little bit different, but I'm excited that our MLS has really been forward thinking in doing that. And I'm just encouraging, my team is doing open houses this weekend, and we're going to use it for lead generation. It's going to be like any other open house. And we really want to portray to all of our clients that we're adapting, right? And we're virtual, we're here for you. I saw something, who posted in the KWSA thing that said Jason Abrams, who's a big mega agent at KW, he said that Adele's song, "Hello, how are you?" that everyone's asking their clients that, right? So it's really staying connected at a really high level with our clients and asking them how they're doing, and asking them, it's good. Everyone wants to see everyone's face. I think today is like the first day that I'm just like, I'm going a little stir crazy, and you just want to hug your friends, So I think that people appreciate that, and especially with us being a technology company, just really getting ahead of the curve and really showing people that we are here for you. We still want to show houses. People are still buying and selling houses. And I think that I've heard a lot of people say, oh, you know, people aren't buying and selling, I'm not gonna do anything. That's not true. And when you look for opportunity, you're gonna find it. So I think that there's been a lot of, in 2007, when the market crashed, there's a lot of cool businesses that came out of that. Uber was one of them, Pinterest was one of them, Slack was one of them. There's a lot of really cool businesses that start in situations like this, right? And so we can be ahead of the curve. And this is just one more channel that's gonna give us access to be on top of them with technology. So I hope that I helped everyone. Does anyone else have any questions? Sadie, do you have a question? Does anyone else? Everyone's so quiet. I like mute, but then I don't, you know?
Do you think the Zoom link is only on the computer? Like, I'm looking at my Zoom account on my phone,
Mhm.
and I see the personal meeting ID, but I don't see a Zoom link.
There should be a link under your personal ID. So let me see who's asking a question.
Robin.
Okay, let me see. Well, so this is, so you don't have the Zoom ID under your meeting ID?
It's the
It
same
does
number.
Not in my phone.
It's the same number. They just created a hyperlink for you to copy and paste.
Okay.
Does that make sense? Does everyone have that? Does everyone have a Zoom account or need help getting a Zoom account started? Zoom is going to be like your phone. Everyone has to have one, and we all need our own IDs.
I need to set mine up.
Yeah. Well, if you need help, let me know.
Okay, thanks.
It's pretty easy, but you know, I think there's just a lot to learn, and I think that's one of our opportunities we have. I mean, there's a lot of different technology to learn, you guys, so it's a little bit overwhelming trying to figure out how to do everything. So that's why we're offering. That's why David and they're all doing a bunch of classes, which I think I'm very, very grateful for his leadership and everyone's leadership from our staff and Lisa. We appreciate you guys. So, well, does anyone else have any other questions? I would like, if Robin, if you need help, I can call you.
I'm just wondering if the little, you have a J, and I wonder if that's the first of your last name, if mine should be an F.
I don't know. Larry, what is yours?
What's that?
So your Zoom ID is zoom.us/J/ and then your personal ID.
I'd have to go back and look. I don't have that open. Where do I, from this screen, where can I find it?
Well, you can just go to your, you have to open up a new window, I think.
Okay. Yeah.
Open up a new window and go to zoom.us and then go to your profile. If you go to your profile, then it'll show the screen that I'm on.
Hang on, give me a moment.
Does everyone like Larry's background? Isn't that cool? So professional. He got it from the KW. They sent out a bunch of the backgrounds. Did everyone see those?
No, where do you find that?
I'm trying to remember. It was part of an introductory thing somewhere. It's I don't know if it's on KWRI or what, but there's two zip files. There's one that's KW branded and one that's just generic photos of office, really cool ass office spaces and stuff like that. So you remember, anybody that's been on here and looked at Ali Pastor's background and thought, where the hell is she? She looks like she's in this really modern office. But it's one of those background photos.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so check your email from Keller because they offered that, which I think is really cool. Hi, David.
Hello. I heard the facilitator was gorgeous, so I figured I'd get on this call.
Oh yeah.
That's
I
an
don't know about
unbiased
that, but
opinion.
we'll go with it. All right. Does anyone else have any other questions? We just talked a lot about the open houses, Facebook. Does anyone else have any questions about Facebook Live? Or the cool thing about Facebook Live, you guys, is you can record it, like I said earlier, while you're doing a Facebook Live, and then use that link in the virtual tours. The cool thing about Facebook Live is that you can, it notifies every single person on your friend list when you do a live video. So they all get instant notification, whether you like them or not. So that's a cool feature about Facebook Live. We talked all about the open houses. David, do you have anything to chime in on? Do you guys, anyone else have any other questions?
No, I just, you've been doing them, and there's a lot of people that are doing them, and it's doing it the level we're doing now is a lot of different ways of doing it. I think the important part is when you do a virtual open house, use it as an opportunity to just blast it all over your database. If you start learning how to boost it, do that. Learning how to share it. The main thing, though, it tells your database that you're doing things.
Right.
You know,
And we make sure to tag everyone in the open house. So like, let's say in the Facebook Live, so you can tag people on Facebook Lives too. So like, let's say that someone was doing, like Charity was doing an open house at one of my listings, and she did a live video. If she tags me in it, my friends can see it too, which is cool because it's my listing, number one, and we just get more power. We get more views, we get more exposure. So it's like, it might be fun to tag people at our office, right? Like I'm doing a Facebook Live, Michelle, I'm gonna tag Michelle, I'm gonna tag, that we're all together, right? I think it'd be cool to tag, I don't know if I should say it, tag Lisa in it.
A lot of people tag me on stuff. You're welcome to always do that.
Yeah, I think it's cool because like her friend list gets to see it too.
So don't you have to mark it as public when you do that?
Mm-hmm.
You have to post as public.
You would want to mark it as public.
Yeah, I knew that. I'm just saying, make sure that's the biggest mistake people make is that they don't mark it as public. If you're sharing your favorite meme, keep it private. Keep it on your Facebook group.
Well, and I've made a lot of mistakes doing this, and I'm not saying I have it perfect, and I'm probably going to make more mistakes. But I do know that we did have a lot of success last weekend. It was fun because we started out at like 10 o'clock and we ended at 2, and we did every 30 minutes we did a new Facebook Live with a new listing. So we'll definitely tweak what we've done, but kind of having an open house tour, it's kind of neat. And you can, single agents, you can join with other people to do it. I love people doing open houses at my listings too. So if you guys want to do any open houses at mine, just let me know.
And by the way, I'm going to just quote Lisa before she says it, because someone heard it rest, is that we had an agent, and I really do believe their intentions were good, went into a listing that was not their listing and did a virtual type open house and without permission.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah. I truly believe their intentions were good. I really mean it. So
their intentions were, no one does anything, I think, to be harmful. Most of the people have good intentions. I just have to make sure that everybody knows their good intentions,
Which we appreciate.
Well, and I think too, right now, more than ever, I'm not going to say, I would let someone do open houses at my listings. We want as much exposure as possible.
Yeah.
So if someone tells you no, then call me.
Yep.
Anyone else have any words of wisdom?
Yeah, Tracy, once again, sorry about this. Walk me from this screen, from the view screen, walk me where I need to go to find my link. I can't,
Okay.
I walked through and even in the settings, it didn't show up. But I saw that page you found. How did you bring that page up?
So you got to go to the website.
Hold on,
Larry,
so you just go to zoom.com.
Oh, okay, zoom.com. I'm going to try it if I was trying to
And
do
then
it through
see
my,
up here where it says my account.
right?
So you click on my account and then there's all my
That's the
information.
page. Okay, thank you.
And you usually have to log in, but since I log in all the time, I save my password, it just goes in.
Gotcha.
So that's my Zoom ID number.
And Larry, the key is, I think you hit it, just to reiterate, most people can't find it because you got to go to website, zoom.com.
Try to go to the website.
That has all of the functionality of anything you need to adjust is on zoom.com.
So
Gotcha.
like it's easy to get confused on the Zoom meeting we're in versus like your actual Zoom account.
Right.
They're different. And so I think that's where people are kind of getting confused.
Yeah.
So if the other thing you can do is you can clear all your cookies or do like an incognito browser, which a lot of people are using for KW command, because all the updates, when you use an incognito browser, it's always going to give you the updates. They don't save any of the past information and they give you the new stuff. So.
Okay.
And that's
Yeah, and then
mandate command.
And then the
What?
key to knowing it's your link is when the 10-digit code matches your personal meeting ID.
Correct.
Say that. Oh, I never know that.
Yeah, the personal ID meeting is the last part of your link. That's
Interesting.
like your phone number. It's your new number. You have a cell phone number and you have a Zoom link.
Mhm. What's the J?
Well, we were wondering if that's what Robin was asking, if that's the first letter of your last name.
Yeah, mine's a J too, but my last name starts with a J. But so you can get to it on your phone if you go to start a new meeting, and then once you start it, you click invite, and it will give you an option to copy your link.
Is that the same one? Is that number right there?
If you choose, so when you do it on your phone, you go new meeting, and then it says use personal meeting ID. So if you like swipe that yes and start meeting, then it pops up.
Yeah, mine doesn't give me that option. So that's interesting. Okay.
Huh. Yeah, and then if I go to participants and invite, then you can copy the URL.
The other thing I do is like, I'll set up, like, let's say I have a Zoom call every morning with my team at 9 o'clock. So I go in here and I get my Zoom link and I put it in the calendar. And I put it in the calendar for every day as a location where our meeting is at 9 o'clock. And then my team can just go click on the Zoom link from the calendar.
Yeah, and
What?
If you put it on your, if you use like a Gmail, if you put it on your Gmail and use your Gmail for your Zoom account, then you can actually just open Zoom and it'll have it syncs it with your Zoom.
Yeah.
Well, every KW account is a Zoom account. I mean, every KB account is a Google account. Google account.
Yep.
Mine has a J too, by the way.
Yeah, mine too.
Mine has a J. Mine has a J and I'm an H.
Yeah, so it's not the letter of your last names. Okay, there you go. Clarity.
Yeah, we don't know what that's for.
Very quick question. It's Michelle. I just logged in and signed up for it. So my link that it was showing is like 3 times as long as yours. So after your meeting ID number, mine has a bunch of stuff, but it does give me an edit button. Did you end up editing yours?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. All right. I'll play with it.
Oh, you can change the number. Look at that.
Or
I think
change
you
the
can only
number?
do that. I think you can only do that on the pro level.
Well, look at me.
Okay.
You changed your number?
You can change it. I just hit edit. It allows you to change the number.
So mine says edit, but I think it was editing the link.
Mine was editing the number.
Okay.
I think that's only on the pro level though.
Oh, I could, yeah, I'm doing that too.
The
Can I
free
change it to my
account,
phone
you
number?
can't-
I don't know. I wouldn't mess with it right now. Let's do it. Let's check it out in a minute. Just in case it's screwed up.
I'm never gonna get in a meeting again. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
all
another
right.
meeting.
Well, if anyone has any questions, that you guys can reach out to me. I'd be happy to help you with a virtual open house or the MLS link or the virtual tour link. So if anyone's, I'm open for anyone that needs help with that.
Thank you.
Good information.
Does anyone else have anything? No?
Not right now.
I was just looking on it. It does say that you have to be a paid member in order to edit your number.
Oh, yeah. So I am a paid member, so that might have something to do with it, Michelle.
Okay, gotcha.
Yeah, and the way to go from paid to a free one, the free one, you can go up to 3 people and have unlimited time. If you go over 3 people, 4 or more, you only have 40-minute time limit on the
Okay.
free version. So if you're going to be doing this, so this is on the Market Center account. She has one for her team. I have my own account. If you're ever going to have more than 4, you don't want to be cut off in that 40 minutes because that goes like that. So that's how you determine if you're going to go to the pro version. And they actually did the Zoom free version. They lifted the time limit of 40 minutes just recently after all this happened for anybody who has 3 or less participants.
Yeah, so we did I did a buyer consultation the other day, and the husband and wife were on one, screen. So you should be able to do that with all listing appointments and buyer consultations pretty easy.
I would think
Yeah.
so. Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
All right, guys.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
You.
Yeah, thanks, Tracy.